Good evening. Welcome to our 9th annual and first ever virtual Dart for Art event. I am Phyllis Bedford, the Executive Director and co-founder of LymeLight Foundation. We are so sorry not to be able to see you this evening and hope above all else that you and your family are healthy and safe. We appreciate your support and your willingness to try virtual darting. It is our hope that it may bring some joy and happiness in these uncertain times. It certainly will be an entertaining evening. I am so happy to announce that tonight's Fund-A-Need is being matched. Our goal is to raise $20,000, which will become $40,000, or the equivalent of 4 treatment grants. We, like every nonprofit, have been negatively impacted by the coronavirus and are immensely grateful for your donation at any level. I want to start by thanking you, our amazing Dart for Art supporters. We are so grateful and appreciative of our 2020 corporate sponsors. We had 19 sponsors, which is our highest number yet. Thank you, sponsors. Thank you also to our host committee, patrons giving at the Rembrandt, Michelangelo, and Picasso levels. And to all our other patrons, both new and old, we are so grateful for your support. I am personally honored to thank our incredible artists and supporting galleries. They are the backbone of this event. Without their talent and generosity, we wouldn't have a Dart for Art. The artwork this year is incredible. There are 172 artists contributing to tonight's event. What makes Dart for Art so special is that art is being used directly for the healing of our grant recipients. LymeLight Foundation is in its 9th year and is solely dedicated to raising significant funds directly for the treatment of Lyme disease for children and young adults. Since our founding, we have awarded grants totaling $5.3 million to 824 individuals in 49 states. We awarded $975,000 in 2019 alone. A donation to LymeLight Foundation has ripple effects, perhaps more than you have imagined. You are helping to heal the next generation by enabling children and young adults to return to school, to their jobs, and regain a life of normalcy. Our grant recipients are very much like your children and grandchildren. From a 2-year-old baby, to a kindergartner singer, to an 11-year-old soccer player, to a 15-year-old backpacker, to a college student. Children whose dreams and aspirations were cut short due to a debilitating disease. I am happy to share that 75% of our recipients report substantial improvement after receiving their grant funding. Now I'd like to introduce Matthew, one of the many LymeLight grant recipients whose life has been changed for the better.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Matthew, one of many LymeLight Foundation grant recipients. By being here and supporting the LymeLight Foundation, you are helping many children and young adults like myself get treatment for Lyme disease. My Lyme story goes back to when I was in middle school. As a junior higher, I had chronic fatigue and brain fog, and I started to have a lot of problems being social and just being a normal teenager. And I graduated high school, no problem, but when I began to push myself in college, all of my symptoms came crashing down, and that's when we knew that something had to change. But the problem was that even when I received the diagnosis, there just wasn't an option for treatment. I had to move back from living with my friend to moving back at home. I was working about 60 hours, I went down to about 10 hours, and I just couldn't pay for my medical treatment. And that's when the LymeLight Foundation grant came in. It was like the green light. That LymeLight Foundation grant was what gave me access to my life back. So thank you for being a part of making that possible for me. Thank you for giving, not just financially, but giving hope for a better future to many grant recipients, including me.
Thank you, Matthew, and thank all of you for making our mission possible. Now, before the darting begins, let's briefly review the rules. First, all darters should have their personalized darting link and know the time slot they are darting. If you don't have this information, call our hotline immediately. No money will be charged during the darting process. If you participate in the matched fund-a-need, we will contact you after the event for payment. This is really, really important. Only dart during your allotted time slot, even if the system allows you to click the buy button early. Only dart for the number of pieces included in your registration. Early darting or extra darting will result in disabling your dart until the end of the event. When your darting window opens, click your personalized link to enter the darting site. Scroll below the big green box to find our online gallery. The art is listed in the same order as the online catalog, and the art numbers correspond. You can also use the search function in the upper right corner to locate your favorite piece. If a piece has a sold tag, it is no longer available. We suggest you have 4 to 5 pieces pre-selected. To select your art, click on the tile of your favorite piece. Next, click on the lime green buy button. Don't worry, we won't really charge you $1. Next, click on the blue buttons. There are 3 of them. One for $1, buy, OK. Choose wisely as your selection is final and you will not be able to unselect art. The art piece should now show as sold and your name will be populated under purchase history. Before leaving the page, consider supporting our fund-a-need. Simply scroll down and click on the fund-a-need tile. This tile can also be found on the home page. Your art will be available for pickup as soon as it is safe to do so. Now, without further ado, let's dart for art. Starting at 6:45, groups will dart every 15 minutes. Best of luck with your dart. We look forward to welcoming you next year for a live celebration of our 10th anniversary of Dart for Art.
Thank you, donors.
Thank you so much for helping me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for all you've done.
Thank you so much for curing me and helping me not hurt in my body anymore.
Thank you, donors. We are so grateful for all of your support. You have changed our lives.
Thank you, donors.